In this short film by Rosetta Life for the Cultural Olympiad, young people attending a bereavement group at St Michael's Hospice in Hereford reflect on their losses and devise a dance to mark them.
They tell me it'll be okay,
I knew he wasn't getting better, but he was happier inside.
but I tell them not to tell me that.
I walked into a conversation which I wasn't meant to hear.
The next day she wasn't talking.
I heard they found some lumps.
I didn't want to be told.
Why didn't you tell me? I would have preferred to have been told.
I got it into my head that she was going to be alright.
Lies hurt more than the truth.
He wore this tie, it had cow pie on it.
It still pisses me off that they didn't tell me.
It was horrible.
Well, I just felt like a ton of bricks.
Well, I was asleep. It happened at 5 to 12 on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, it was like the whole world stopped for a split second.
My granddad was the first person that I knew to pass away.
I sort of rolled back over and said, yeah, whatever, I'm going back to sleep.
It feels like a nightmare at first.
I didn't want to believe that it was true, so I just kind of thought, oh no, it's fine, everything's going to be fine.
It all sort of sunk in and I just took myself to a corner and said, you know, he's gone now.
Well, I can't really truly describe it.
But then he actually did pass away and I didn't want to believe it, but I had to.
There's nothing you can do, but you've just got to be strong for everyone else.
You feel as though it doesn't get better, but you do get a better understanding of things.
You have all your emotions inside of you and you can't really express them if you keep it to yourself.
I feel stronger in myself when I'm helping other people out, so that's just my way of dealing with it.
And you've got to remember the best times you had.
People should talk about their feelings, otherwise it'll just make things worse.
I had this girl say to me that you've changed.
Oh, she'd sneak up behind me and just go, ah! I was just like, ah!
If when I kept it in and didn't talk about it to anybody, it just made me more upset.
And she said, yeah, but it's only your granddad. And I said, don't you dare say that until you've been in the situation and you know what it feels like.
I do talk to my mates a lot about it, and that does really help.
But now I have come to this group and talked about it and stuff, I feel more like I don't feel upset every time I think about him.
You've got no idea how low and just horrible you feel at that point when you find out that someone you love is suffering.
Yeah, I get my ups and downs.
I know that he's here, so I'm happy.
He's not dead, he's with me now, I just can't see him.
Some days it's gonna be okay.
Most of my friends were helpful and they were just like, oh, I'll be here for you and I know what you're going through.
Sometimes you don't think about it, and then it's when you do think about it, your emotions catch up with you.
But they don't know what you're going through because they're not you.
It's better to let it out than keep it bottled up.
I'm more happy now that I've talked about it to people.
When I got told my granddad was going to the hospice, I automatically thought, well, he's dying, and that's where people go to die.
When I first went there, I thought, God, I really don't want to be here.
It shook me a little bit, but I went there, and I much preferred it to the hospital.
I went inside and I saw how kind the staff were and how helpful they were around with my mum.
The people there were caring. It felt like it was only my family that mattered.
I was pretty much staying there every day, keeping an eye on mum.
I didn't really like the hospital. They weren't as caring as the hospice.
I was scared about going there. I thought it was just people on their last legs.
However many other people and families there, it was my family that mattered.
Every day I was wishing that this was just one big nightmare and I was going to wake up.
I hate it when people say that, oh, it's just a grandparent, that doesn't matter.
It is hard. It completely shatters your world. It's not going to be easy. but it will eventually, you will get a better understanding.
He was a Joggers and Vest guy.
Still broken-hearted. I don't like to show it, but
I loved my granddad to bits, so
it's just, I don't know. It's hard.